Back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing you another day trading analysis on Bitcoin, on Chainlink and on Quant. As you can see, Bitcoin moved aggressively to the upside with this huge volume candle to the upside yesterday, and he continued this move until we saw a reversal candle. As I said to you, large VIX indicates a reversal if it's confirmed with the volume candles in the PVSR tool. As you can see, Bitcoin recovered all of this volume and is currently on its way to 19.175k. And where do we go from there? Well, let's find out. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at what Bitcoin has been up to since we spoke last time. The weekend was quite slow, nothing really happened except for the Asian session yesterday, where we saw a huge volume candle to the upside, where the market maker shown his presence by fooling retail traders to go long basically, and he continued this move to the upside. And here is where you see the stopping volume candle. It was a huge wick to the upside and confirmed with volume. And I said to you before, take a close look on the lower time frames like 15 minutes, 5 minutes and 1 minute to see where the reversals are, because they always shown in the form of a blue or purple candle if they be marking price aggressively to the upside or to the downside. And when you see a blue candle, for instance, and it's confirmed with a wick, a huge wick to the upside or to the downside, depending on how the move's been going, that's usually the case that the market maker is preparing for a reversal, because blue candle indicates that we have a lot of exchange between buy orders and sell orders, and that's also the case for the purple candle. That indicates that we have a lot more sell orders than buy orders, but there's a huge exchange of them. That's usually the case also for the blue candles, but then there's more buy orders because the candle is green. Yeah, that's in short for my trading strategy. But we can see that we have recovered all the volume candles shown on Sunday. As you can see, it's been recovered completely. But do we have some more interesting targets to look at before making sense of it all? Because we do have some volume candles down in this area. So let's mark it off in the chart. We do have this area, which is an interesting zone if you want to go short, because it will get recovered at some point. The question is when then. And it's from 18.9 all the way down to 18.871. If you want to go short, well, maybe it's too late because we are moving aggressively right now. And we can see that we also have a volume candle in this area that has been recovered. We also have a couple of them here. So do mark them off in the chart, because the market maker will return to these zones, and let this candle finalize before you mark it off in the chart. And also we can see that we have a huge imbalance in the chart still present to the downside all the way down to 18.4k. So keep that in mind. We might be moving to this area soon, because we have a lot of news this week and it will get volatile. We saw it today. The PMI numbers came in. It shows that the economy is slowing down in general, both in Europe and in the US, because it's below 50, and that indicates that the market or the manufacturing market is slowing down. If it's below 50, it's retracting, and if it's above 50, then it's expanding. We have Janet Yellen speaking today in half an hour. We also have the consumer confidence. We have the new home sales in the US. We have the euro come with some news. We have the GDP in the US. And we have the core PC price index in the US on Friday. So we have news every day. Let's take a look at the liquidation map as well. Well, we can see that we have a lot of longs in this area that will get liquidated, and it looks like the market maker is grabbing them right now. But if you zoom out a bit, we can see still that there's more liquidity to grab to the downside than it is to the upside. The market maker could move price up to 19.6k and then reversing it back again during this news event. So yeah, keep that in mind when trading. We will move to these zones eventually. It needs to be a black swan event, in my opinion, for it to go down to these areas in 17. So yeah, from 17 to 16k in the short term. Let's take a quick look at Link. Link hasn't been doing much during this weekend. It moved down aggressively when Bitcoin moved down as well. We have seen a little retrace in confluence with Bitcoin. And we do have some volume candles in this area. So let's mark them off because, you know, the market maker will move price to this area at some point. So look at the 6.64 area down to 6.45. That's a short opportunity for you. We also have some candles in this area as well. So when this move goes even lower, the market maker will move price to these targets as well at 6.9. Also, we do have some candles in this area, but it's not of interest as of right now at 7.1. But we do mark them off in the chart because that's the trading strategy on this channel. So let's mark it off because the market maker has shown his presence and there's an imbalance in the chart. So keep a close eye on that. Chainlink to 6.5 is a short opportunity for you. Let's quickly take a look at Quant as well. Quant has been pretty strong, stronger than I expected. I told you up in this area that this move to the upside was unsustainable and that we could see a reversal when the volume candles come in at the top. And they did, and I placed a short up in this area. I built them when I saw this double M top formation. And we have been seeing a move to the downside all the way down to 158. We have seen a retrace and it's been holding strong. Quant is strong. So, but we do still have targets to the downside, which the market maker has an imbalance in the chart and orders needs to be filled at the 164 area down to 1659. And we also have the big area where there's a loss of liquidity for the market maker to grab at 150 all the way down to 140. So if Bitcoin continues its move to the downside, we could see Quant going to 140. Okay, so let's wrap this video up, this market update. And the first point is basically that the markets are indecisive. We saw a quiet weekend. We saw a quick pump to the upside during Sunday evening when the Asian session opened. And we have seen a move to the downside during this Monday when Europe was open and when US opened. So there's lots of activity in the chart, but we aren't moving anywhere. We're still at the 19k zone for Bitcoin. And yeah, it's pretty boring, but we have a lot of news this week. As I've shown you, the Fed is gonna work overtime this week, and that will basically mean volatility for us as traders. So don't trade the news events. Wait for them to finalize. Wait like 30 minutes or 1 hour after the news, and then you can make some trades. That's my recommendation to you. However, it's not financial advice. None of this is. And it's all for educational and entertaining purposes only. Okay, so the second point is that we have more liquidations to the downside. So we could see another move to the downside. However, we do also have some liquidity to the upside. So it could spike down to 19k, 18k quickly and then move all the way up to 20k in a couple of days. So we do have a lot of news, so be careful. Look at the liquidation map closely when trading. And point number 3 is the Shemitah crash window is up until November 8th. We will see a black swan event. It's written in the stars, and we haven't had a recession in a long time. So keep that in mind when trading. We could see a stock market crash this week or at latest the next week. If we don't see it, then wow, we have a bull run ahead of us in the next year. So yeah, keep that in mind. That's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. So please like and subscribe. Remember that it's free to like and subscribe. So please go ahead and do that. See you soon. Big Boss out.